He's the man most of us apparently would trust with the economy. So what would he do with it if he had his way? Tonight, the Liberal Democrats lay out their stall. The party's leader, Nick Clegg, unveiled little new policy but claimed one central vision.
Our manifesto will hardwire fairness into British society. This isn't a promise, it's a plan.
Good evening. Monday it was Labour, yesterday the Tory manifesto, today Wednesday it was time for the Liberal Democrats to tell us what they'd do if they got their hands on power. In their list of promises they offer a tax cut worth £700 a head to many people, while at the same time promising to bear down on the country's enormous deficit. The word fairness was the one they repeated time and again. Michael Crick watched the manifesto launch.
The elephant was banished yesterday and the day before at the Labour and the Tory press launches. We don't think you can banish it. We have to confront it. And I guess I'm the elephant man.
How often does a politician compare himself with one of the ugliest figures in history? The cliched elephant in the room, he meant, was, of course, the deficit. The Libdems produce 4 pages of tables on how they tackle it, with costed details of promises, savings and cuts.
If you want practical help instead of empty words, this is a manifesto for you. If you want a government that helps where it can and gets out of the way when it should, this is a manifesto for you. If you want promises that you can trust, this is a manifesto for you.
They pledge a big tax cut. No one would pay tax on their first £10,000. But there'll be a 1% mansion tax on homes worth more than £2 million. Other highlights? Votes at 16 and cutting the number of MPs by 150. But the in or out vote they promised on Europe won't now happen till Britain next agrees a big change in relations with the EU. The Lib Dems admit, though, that if things don't work out, taxes may, in the last resort, go up.
On the deficit, what we are saying is that our objective is to eliminate the structural deficit through spending cuts alone. But we're being honest enough to admit that if that's not possible, and we hope that it will be, and we expect that it will be, then of course, as a very last resort, tax rises would be part of the equation.
The other main leaders said it all showed that the Lib Dems were each in line with them.
The Liberals have agreed with us against the Tories who want to take away this money now. It's very, very important to keep the economy moving forward this year. It's a big decision in 2010 that the economy continues to be sustained. I don't want to return to a recession or to have a double-dip recession.
Well, I think people are beginning to see that the force of our argument that you shouldn't put up a jobs tax as you come out of recession and go into recovery is very, very strong. So I welcome the fact people are moving towards our position.